Welcome to Studio 7, everyone. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
And I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Happy, where are we? Wednesday?
I
Wednesday.
know, right? You know what else, Autumn?
What's that?
You were right. I woke up to a kiss of snow this morning.
Well, there you go. You know,
It was
here's
more
the
than a
thing.
kiss, my friends. It's more than a kiss.
Here's the thing. So I try to put everything on. Is this still? I'm trying to figure out if I have this muted. So I put the weather forecast on all my social media.
Yeah.
I, of course, say it over the air. I talk to you here about it. I put it on Instagram. You know, Instagram's not, it has to be kind of in the now. So I'll do stories and let them fade away so people don't see it for days to come, right? Why my sister this morning still had no idea she was getting snow. I was like, you know, when I wrote my Instagram story and I said, don't be surprised that there is snow in Northtowners, this is going to happen, she was still surprised.
But do you think our sisters really pay attention to us, though?
No.
They don't pay attention. And she probably feels like she has an inside person because you're her sister. So she doesn't have to pay attention.
So now
to
I
anything.
need to put it in my family text and we have the
Absolutely.
family group text,
Yes.
the cousins group text. Everyone needs to have this forewarning. Yeah.
So after you
Maybe
say it on
that's what I
TV,
should
after
do.
you put it online, after you put it on socials, you have to text your family too.
Yes. Or if people are actually concerned, they'll send me a text. I had a family member today. She's in Cleveland and was wondering when is her best time to travel to Rochester. So
Ooh.
I had a little insight for her on that as well. So
Is she an older sister or a younger sister? Anita said, especially if she's the older sister.
now I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 younger sisters.
Nice. So are we getting more?
So we will get more. We're kind of in the start. Have you gone outside for an extended amount of time today? It's
I
kinda
have
windy.
not. I have not.
Windy day. I didn't put this lip gloss on until I got into the building. So it's one of those things.
Yeah.
You know, just put the matte stuff on over the next 2 days is what you need to do. But in seriousness, we'll have winter weather advisories and lake effect snow warnings in place later tonight and into Thursday. Some snow squalls as well. Snow squalls are just like snow showers, but they are accompanied by high wind gusts and kind of brief bursts of snow and low visibility. So we'll deal with a little bit of everything.
So we took it down, but Cheryl says she hopes it warms up soon. Cheryl, we've only just begun. Like, right?
And
We're like day 2.
it's December.
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
day 2, people.
You know, this is the thing though. We haven't, it was such a late start at getting that first bit of snow.
Yeah.
That now it's like, oh, shocker. We can get more than a flurry. So yeah, we're going to deal with it again.
Oh, for a long time. Our winters go
2
into
days. 2 days. And then, well, lake effect. Well,
we're going to be here for months, people.
right. But also with you being north, you deal less with lake effect. So this goes till Saturday for some folks, where many others won't be dealing with it past tomorrow afternoon. So
okay. It's going to be here for a while, my friends. Until after the new year. I mean, the cold weather, I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, that can last till April.
I mean, we're complaining. We're like day 2, people. We still have a few more months. We still have a while. So Howard is saying near 60?
Will
by
be
Tuesday?
That, I mean, the number probably isn't going to be that high. And it's not going to feel like that for very long either. So it kind of spikes up and then it falls back down behind it. So we'll it's a roller coaster is what will happen next week.
Yeah. I know.
But it definitely goes well above average for a short time.
Yeah, well, I know my husband had the snowblower out this morning, and my son, when he moved back from Texas close to 6 months ago, he brought his dog with him. We've talked about that before. And Maverick has never seen snow. He's a Texas dog.
Oh boy.
So we were not sure how it was going to be this morning. He ran out and he was just running and kicking up this. We were pleasantly surprised, and he did not want to come in.
Aw.
So Maverick was very pleased with the snow. Very, very pleased.
Yeah, we've got a couple people asking a couple different things as well.
Yes.
One about, let's
The
see,
advisories, watches, warnings.
anything that you missed. I will talk about that, as well as the lake effect will move north towards Buffalo Saturday. Jerry, yes, you're right with that. Advisories. So Northern Erie and Genesee County northward have winter weather advisories. So that's lesser amounts of snow. Say 3 to 6 inches. Probably the higher elevations will get that upper end of that. And this goes from later this evening, 7 p.m. this evening, through early Friday morning. So 4 a.m. Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
The lake effect snow warnings are Southern Erie, Wyoming County, and then all southward, with the exception of Allegheny County. That's an advisory as well. So those areas will be impacted by lake effect snow, obviously for a longer duration of time. As the winds begin to shift into Thursday, they'll be more northwest. And actually off of Lake Ontario, Niagara and Orleans County can get some of that too. So they
Mm-hmm.
might get a little more snow
For my
because
family
of
in
that.
Orleans County, yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
So, and
Cheryl's
that's during the same time frame, but with much higher snow totals.
okay. Whew. Please say no storms for a while. Cheryl, we've only
After the next few days into next week, we're good.
you know what? This is a great question, and maybe we can get into this if we run into the break. But when is an appropriate time for people to use their snow blowers in the morning?
I think if you have to get out of your driveway to get to work, you can use it.
At any time. So
Yeah.
if you have to be to work at 4 a.m.
I mean, if you have if there's an inch or two on the ground, maybe even 3 or 4, you probably can get out no problem.
Yeah,
But if you have a half a foot of snow or something and you
yeah,
got to snow blow your way,
yeah,
I don't mind it. If you
yeah,
you do what you have to do. If
yeah.
you're just doing it to make your curb appeal look good at 5 in the morning, maybe you
Yeah,
have nothing else to do. However,
yeah,
many people aren't doing it just because they want to.
correct. I say snow blowing is not equivalent to mowing your lawn. Mow your lawn after 8 p.m. Snow blowers, if you have to get out, like you said, to get to work and it's 4 a.m., then you have to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. We'll be right back. So Anita is saying no snow blowers before 7. But Anita, what if someone has to work, like we said, at 4 or 5 a.m.?
I don't it's so muffled of a sound because of this. I think the snow almost acts like a dampener, if
Mm-hmm.
you will,
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know. It's soothing to me to hear snow blowers
Yeah.
or even lawn. I don't even mind the sound of
Well,
lawnmowers.
it's soothing when they come to my house. You do yours and they just keep coming to my
Yeah.
house. That's a soothing
Yeah.
sound. But no, it's not equivalent to now. If someone were up at 4 a.m. mowing their lawn in the summer, then we have a problem.
Well, I mean, that just doesn't make sense.
To someone, it would.
I mean, number one, it's dark. So why are you mowing in the dark? Two, there's always
I didn't
dew.
think about that.
There's dew on the grass, so
Mhm.
that probably isn't good for your manicured lawn
Oh, I
anyway.
forgot. You see, you are a lawn person though, so yeah.
No, my lawn is not. There, I don't take care of it as well as some people take care of their lawns. But I mean, to do it early just does not make sense
Yeah.
with the dew.
Well, Connie brings up a good point too. Plus, windows and doors are closed, not like in the summer with windows
Mm,
open. So
yeah,
that is
that's
a good
true.
point. That is a good point. All of mine are closed. So that is a
Yeah,
good point.
all mine.
Yeah.
Bathroom one sometimes opens up, like if you have to like use that mirror, like
Yeah,
open
yeah,
the
yeah,
window
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick and kind of get the steam out.
Oh, Sue, this is funny. If you have to go to work, go for it. Us retired folks can catch a nap later.
Yeah. Oh,
I like
how nice.
that. I like that. I like that. So, well,
People
listen,
throw
I wasn't.
snowballs at you. I don't think they would throw snowballs at you. I don't mind if you have to do it, go
Yeah,
for it. I
yeah.
don't know.
All I know is my kids were happy. The dog was happy this morning, and my husband was kind of happy to get that snow blower out and get going.
How
So
much do you know how much you had?
we got it. It seemed like at least a half a foot. It was kind of deep.
6.
Yeah, it
It's
was kind of.
probably I would say you probably got like 4.
It was more than a kiss.
4.
It was
2
more
to
than a
4.
kiss.
Yeah, it was as soon as it comes up the length of the lake like that, and if it stays in one spot a little bit longer, or you get a better amount of inches per hour, it can come down quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, here's one. Robert says that's good to know because I have to be at work at 3 a.m. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Just don't
mind.
mow your lawn at 3. Okay, we're coming back, friends. Welcome back to Studio 7. If you are not joining us online, please do. We have great conversations and we love your input. You can join us on X, Facebook, or YouTube. So
Yeah,
before
we
the
are everywhere.
Yes, we are. And then if you happen to miss it or miss a part, you can listen to us anywhere where you listen to your podcast. So before the break, we were talking about, winter, the weather, all that good stuff. But you know what else is coming? We're not going to talk about the actual probably meals or anything, but it's December.
Festive.
It's the holiday season.
Mm-hmm. I actually just washed all of our kind of festive Christmas wear. And I say festive
Mm-hmm.
because it's like the ugly Christmas sweaters. And, we have a group of friends that like to do an ugly Christmas sweater like outing. Um,
Really?
so I don't buy new ones. I
Uh-huh.
just
Uh-huh.
wear the
Uh-huh.
same one over again. So it's kind of like stale in the closet. So they all had to get, rewashed and cleaned. So
Yeah.
that all happened today. I have a cookie baking Christmas shirt that had to be cleaned, all
Oh,
this
so you have a
stuff.
shirt for different occasions leading up to.
Oh
Here I
yeah.
was thinking
Yeah.
I was doing something with my holiday
Yeah.
stuff.
Not so much in front of the camera
Hmm.
just yet. I have some, reminiscent things for Christmas and for New Year's
Yeah.
to wear, but yeah, I've got the festive
Yeah.
ones down.
So the question for our friends online and at home, everyone has their Christmas trees up, correct?
I just put decorations on my tree this morning.
Really?
Well, all the artificial ones are up, but the real one
Okay.
we got Monday. And then it had to like kind of wait its turn outside in the garage and lose all of its snow and everything.
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
was brought in yesterday and then it was decorated today.
Okay. We have one more tree to decorate. Um, and Anita says no tree up yet. So for our friends that don't have their trees up, when are we putting them up? There's a couple of people here saying that they don't have their.
I would say, it's this past weekend, especially for the Southtowners and Southern Tier, with dealing with so much snow and the bad weather, that when we went to get our tree, they said that that was kind of a lull this weekend, or last weekend, I
Yeah.
should say. This coming weekend, not as much of an impact for them, so they'll probably do better with
Yeah.
everybody grabbing their trees.
Well, I'd be interested to know who gets real. How many people get real trees versus fake trees?
I never liked real trees.
Hmm.
I don't know if I even do now, but it became such a tradition
Hmm.
that we still do it. I didn't understand when I grew up. I love that my parents, my dad would bring the Christmas tree down and we would spend time opening all the different branches, having it just
Yes.
perfect,
Yes.
moving it
Yes.
where you needed it so you had the perfect item or decoration right
Yep.
where the ornament should be. Like
Yep.
that is me. That's
Yep.
what I want.
So Grace says, I got my artificial tree up yesterday, and immediately my cats were
Mm,
all sitting under the tree. They
at least they didn't
absolutely
go
love,
into it.
yes, yes, they absolutely love this time of year. Linda says, allergic to real trees, so ours is artificial. I have never purchased a real tree.
Don't.
And what I like about the artificial is Anita is saying it's a black tree and I use all the white lights with gold ornaments. I have a
So
white
fun.
tree, I have a black one, I have a green one. There's pink ones. Like we pick different
Yeah.
colors, different themes if the kids want small ones in their rooms. Like we have a really good time with them.
Yeah. I've got several artificial ones. None of them are like the nice big full ones because
Mhm.
that's what we do with the real tree.
Yeah.
But as in going back, always artificial. Then my husband, he, as we started dating, we were like, okay, well, I'll go with you and we'll get the real one.
Yeah.
And it was such an ordeal. It was, 3 feet of snow. We're trudging through the snow. We're trying to find the tree. You get it back. There's gaps in it. There's all these, problems with it and whatnot. I'm not good at selling the fact of getting a real tree.
Yeah.
But it became such a tradition, and now my daughter really enjoys going out in the snow and looking for them and all of that. So here we are getting the real trees, and all the little bristles and stuff are already falling off of it. It's great. It's one more thing to take care of
I
in the house.
know. Well, Sandy
But it's
says,
nice the smell of it anyway.
I love
Sorry.
them. I love
Mhm.
them. And I think it's neat. Sandy says, I don't put up my trees until I go up to Allegheny for my camping trip toward the end of December for
Huh.
Christmas, New Year's. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Now, someone asked a few comments ago, how many trees do we have up? So a few years ago, I went to one of my friend's homes and she had a Christmas tree in each room,
Okay.
the living room, the dining room, the hallway, the bedrooms, and that's expensive. So what I
Yeah,
did
it is.
was I waited until after Christmas
When they have the
and
sales.
all the trees go like 75% off. So
Mhm.
a tree that may cost $100 was $25.
Oh yeah.
And then I would get like 3 trees. And that's how I did it. So I did not go tree shopping crazy. It was not like that. And
Right.
then for a couple of years, I did that.
Mhm.
And that's how
Mhm.
and I still have some in boxes just in case. But I
Just in
because I
case.
love Christmas that much. And then there's times where we'll give a tree away,
Mhm.
things like that. But sometimes the kids will want one, for a friend to do some fun Christmas stuff. And so I love that.
Yes, I
I
I
love
get it.
that. But that's
You
where it
know,
came from. I didn't go out and
right,
yeah.
and over the years, you just accumulate them too. If you
Yeah.
need something for, yeah, I don't know, like an off time. Last year we were in Florida, so we bought like a tiny Christmas tree just to have it because we weren't home. We had to kind of celebrate in a different way. So now I have that little one that is going to be in Natalia's room.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
so there's different things that, or even just like tiny little tabletop ones that we
Yeah.
have that are set in
I
different
love
rooms.
those.
I don't know, it just makes it
It's very
feel,
festive.
yeah,
Very
festive and
festive.
homey.
So Linda says we put a tree outside on our porch. That's pretty neat.
I've thought about that.
Yeah. When I was teaching, I had 5 trees up in different rooms in the hallway.
Aw.
We can talk about trees all day, but we have to
Yeah.
take a break.
Oh, again?
Yes. We'll be right back. Ooh, so this is a good idea. Cheryl says you both have to wear your ugly sweaters for one show so we can see. That would be fun.
Yeah, I've got one. I was gonna say I don't remember if I should have it. I've got one.
I'm
Trying
sure
to think of
oh,
which
I have
ones.
one. Yeah, I have some. I
Okay.
have some. So I'm sorry, Robert has a great put a Buffalo Bills ornaments on the tree. So sometimes I can be lazy after the Christmas season and not take the tree down. So what I'll do is I'll take the ornaments down and then just start putting up ornaments for like I did it for Valentine's Day one year. For I made a Bills tree. Like I was just yeah because I
Yeah,
just didn't
no.
want to take the tree down.
All of ours definitely come down. But the one that I put up before Thanksgiving, I put some of the like pumpkin stuff in it.
Oh,
So it
fun.
looked,
Yeah.
my house was kind of transitioning to Christmas, but still Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a weird time because it was so late, this year. Usually I just do Thanksgiving stuff through Thanksgiving and then that weekend change it
Yeah.
over. But it was so close to December that I had to get a jump start. And the weather was nice, so I did all the outdoor decorations
That was gonna.
before
Yep.
the cold weather came.
That was gonna be my next question. Or about the lights. How long do you leave them up? What's too long?
I do probably the week after New Year's.
Oh, you're so
So like
good.
10 days or so.
You're so good. Can I tell you our lights
Or if
never went
I
down? They're still up.
no, I have lights that are on the top of the
Hmm.
roof, but those can be used any time of the year. They're not really Christmassy. They're not like dangly like icicles or anything. They're
Hmm.
just they could just be nice accent for whenever you want to light your house up.
Yeah, ours never came down last year, so there's still. We have to do is
You just
plug them
plug it
in,
in, you're like,
just plug
do
them in
they
and hope
work?
they work. Yeah, yeah. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Oh, Cheryl goes to Florida for the winter.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Oh, enjoy it.
I like this one. Anita says, I always bought my kids a dated ornament each year and put them away and gave a box
I
of them once they
tried to
moved out. I
start
like
doing
that.
that, and I fell off the ornament bandwagon.
I'm horrible at keeping that stuff. I am horrible. I intentionally don't keep it. It's really
Well, if they're like really nice, or but here's the thing too. I've seen it happen where the parents are like, "Here, this is for you," and then all the kids are like, "We didn't want that."
nope. We're coming back. Welcome back to Studio 7. So, again, we have great conversations during the breaks. You guys should really join us there. So, before the break, we were talking about Christmas trees and who has their trees up. Something else that happens during the holiday season that I think we really need to talk about are
Hmm.
potlucks.
Okay.
Why are you looking like that?
Potlucks during the holiday season?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we kind of had a potluck for Thanksgiving because everybody brought a side
Yeah.
because we hosted and we did the turkey and the mashed potatoes and a
Well,
bunch
that
of
was on Thanksgiving, right?
yeah, yeah.
So a lot of times jobs will say, hey, everybody bring in a dish because we're just so
Oh,
busy.
right.
How do we feel about potlucks
Oh,
to
like
our friends
work
online? Yeah,
potlucks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like I don't have the time for it. Like I would just rather forego
Well, are you
the
okay? Okay,
potluck.
so even if you don't have the time and people bring it in, are you a fan of them? Are you a fan of potlucks? Everybody just kind of bringing in a dish.
Not unless they're like cookies.
Okay, so you're a dessert person.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ed Nice says, I don't know if I trust the cooking of everyone that we work with.
I mean, at least Ed
Thanks
said
for being
it.
honest. I can tell that's what somebody was thinking. So Anita says, "Oh, any food is good."
Well, here's the thing, the background in a newsroom with food. I've said this before. I don't know if I said it on this or not, but you know, in this industry, way back when, anyway, maybe it's still the case, but you started and did not make much. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you made pennies. You
Yep,
you
yep,
made
yep,
minimum wage if you made minimum, like you're just there. So
yep.
when you first start out and you're moving to a different town, you're young most of the time,
Hmm.
coming out of college. So you already don't have any money. You're moving to a new place, so you don't have any support. And you find people that are working with you, they become your first kind of set of friends outside
Yep,
of being home
yep,
or
yep,
college or whatever. And you do what you can. And everyone would come together and bring food and whatnot. And if there was food in the newsroom that was a meal you didn't have to try to prepare or
yep,
buy or
yep,
whatever. So I kind of feel that's ingrained still in news that hey, if there is food on a table in the newsroom, you probably
Oh,
should eat
oh
it
yeah, oh yeah,
because it's just where you came from and you
absolutely.
can't break that cycle.
Yeah.
So I think in newsrooms, food, I mean, just goes. It doesn't. Sometimes it's very questionable, and someone will go, "How was this? How long was this here?" Nah, it's all right, and still eat it. It's like you don't have to eat that, but they do.
So when the segments that I do that have to do with food, the recipes for Seven Life, we love when we do those segments because once everybody has made their dish and we have the extra and we send out the email, like you said, everybody
Oh,
comes.
yeah.
They are fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to have to I don't even want to consider it a disagreement. I am questioning
Mm-hmm.
potlucks because I mean, I'm the person that's like, well, do they allow their cats on the counter?
Well, yes, I totally get that.
I mean, okay, okay.
That I'm with you, but I understand how newsrooms could eat everything or why they eat everything. But with how sanitary people are, is someone, what did they do with to their hands before they touched like
Yes.
already made food, or that type of thing. And then you have to deal with um if well, I guess people that may have allergies know what not to
Right, right,
get in
right, right.
contact with. But if maybe that's something you're thinking about doing a potluck, okay, well,
Yep.
who might have an allergy to what? How do I not cross contaminate? Can this be safe for, so and so or whatnot? That's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah. Or like you said, and Ed said it, you're eating that. It's been in the station fridge since. Dot, dot, dot.
Or my grandmother would say, "Does it smell?" If it doesn't, you're pretty good.
Your grandmother sounds
Yeah.
like my dad.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, we're good.
Don't look at the date. Just does it smell? Graham, I like to look at the date.
I'm with you, Anita. We're gonna pop that back up. People that where'd it go? People that let their cats and dogs on the counter are wrong in all caps. I can't pull it back up. But
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
that's just one of my obsessions.
Yeah.
That's just one of my obsessions. Like, okay, so that's all I want to know. Or like, did we wash it? Like, have you seen those videos where people like wash their vegetables and stuff in the tub and stuff? No,
No.
no.
Why?
Okay, so this is my thing with potlucks. That's all. That's all.
I mean, I had the turkey in the sink, and I don't know how many times I washed and disinfected it
Yeah, that would
because
be me too.
because I wasn't sure if it was clean or sterile yet. I'm like, okay, let me pour like the hot tea kettle water over it, just trying to figure it out, because that's where I do wash,
Yeah.
all the other stuff that doesn't get boiled or baked, or all,
Yeah.
all
Well,
your veggies and
sterilize
fruits.
and no pets on the counters, friends. And on
That's
that
what we'll
note,
do.
we'll see you tomorrow.